Hello, and welcome to this week's EastEnders Spoilers. Week commencing the 4th of June 2023. Linda continues to struggle with the Knight family's arrival. Elaine confides in Linda about how Anna and Gina's mum walked out on George and the family 9 years ago. Phil and George meet to discuss a collaboration between the Vic and the Boxing Den. However, Linda soon discovers that George hasn't sold his Marbella bar yet and has no money to support the Vic. Linda decides to kick George and the girls out, but George has big ideas of his own by proposing to Elaine. Meanwhile, Phil discovers that Ben plans to sell the Archers to Sharon. Phil feels even worse when Sharon reveals that she has bought it to set Keanu up with a business. Elsewhere, when Eve overhears Nish arranging a dodgy deal, she suggests to Suki that this is their chance to get rid of him for good. Also today, Freddie and Bobby try to flirt with the new Knight girls. In the wake of George's proposal, Linda urges Elaine to dump him and accuses him of being a gold digger. George takes some advice from Phil, who thinks he should fight for what he wants. George and Elaine end up having a heart-to-heart, where they decide on their future. Later, Linda makes another discovery about George's bar in Marbella and believes it could be a game-changer. Meanwhile, Suki and Eve agree to secure all the details of Nish's dodgy deal, then report him to the police. Suki is emotional as she contemplates leaving her current life, and Vinny, behind to cement her future with Eve. Elsewhere, Ben isn't sure how to cope with Lexi, who's refusing to open up about Lola. Also today, Keanu feels uncomfortable about Sharon supporting him when he finds out that she has bought the Archers for him. As Nish heads off for his dodgy meetup, Suki calls the police to report him. She then packs her case and has an emotional chat with Vinny, who's unaware that it's a veiled goodbye. When Suki is about to leave, she's stunned as Nish returns and accuses Vinny of being the one who reported him to the police. Meanwhile, Linda grills Anna and Gina as part of her efforts to dig up some dirt on George. Elsewhere, Sharon has doubts about Keanu's capability of running a business, so she hires Reese to take care of the books. Also today, Ben and Jay help Lexi to finally open up over Lola's death. Suki's actions have far-reaching consequences. Meanwhile, Sharon and Keanu argue over Reese being hired to do the books at the Archers. When Sonia and Reese invite themselves over for the evening, it's awkward as Sharon and Keanu have to welcome them in. Elsewhere, George opens up to Linda. Also today, Jay invites Kim and Billy to share out more items from Lola's memory box. Jay struggles to keep up the strength to carry on as his grief overwhelms him. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this week's EastEnders Spoilers.